Let's talk about why people take personal loans out. I mean, is it only one reason? Is it a bunch of reasons?
We have done research on this in the past. We have a pretty good idea of what's driving this. And some of the research we've done in the past isn't just like total numbers, but it's actually talking to people and hearing the reasons they do it. And those reasons are really broad.
Oh yeah, the reasons change, and sometimes it's, when I first started doing this and first started talking to people, I got in this really bad habit of saying, man, I would never have taken a loan for that. And then I started talking to a few more people, and I'm like, you know what? That's not really a good thing for me to judge and say you should or shouldn't take the loan for that reason, because you don't know how important something is. And, money's not everything, right? There's things that are life that are just worth whatever the cost may be. And so one thing I learned before we even dig into why you use a reason is you've got to make sure when you're choosing a loan, those reasons need to be meaningful to you, but no one outside you can judge whether it was a good or bad reason, I think, to take a loan.
There are a lot of reasons, right? And we've listed some of them here.
And the statistics I've read says about half of all loans are debt consolidation. So that's a really common reason, but then everything else makes up that other half. And there's a lot of really good reasons and processes. And some are surprising. Even you say vehicle purchase, like, well, why didn't you get an auto loan? Well, maybe the car was too old to get an auto loan, or maybe it wasn't. And maybe it was a vehicle, but maybe it was a boat purchase, which you can't get a regular auto loan for. So there's a lot of different reasons why it might still be used for a vehicle purchase, even if it's not. So there's tons and tons of reasons to get a personal loan.
And debt consolidation is a really interesting one to me because we've done videos on that. You can check them. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description below later. But if you've got a lot of credit card debt and you're trying to get on top of it, one of the most effective ways to do that is to find a personal loan that has a significantly lower interest rate than your credit card debt, so that you can consolidate it, get it down, one simple payment, and pay it off. One of the most important things to think about for debt consolidation is that it can be a really powerful tool to get out of debt, or it can be a disaster. If all it does is free up your credit cards so that you can continue adding debt to your credit cards, debt consolidation can be a really bad move. And I think that that's true of almost all personal loan borrowing. It can, there's a fine line between it was a good idea and it was a terrible idea. And you need to be really honest with yourself when you're considering any kind of a personal loan, whether or not it's going to be constructive in your life. And you got to be really honest and clear-eyed about it.